In this video, we are going to learn how to write a sentence given a chemical equation, as well as how to write a chemical equation if we are given a sentence. So first we need to go over some of the notation we see up in this chemical equation. And the common notation for reference is listed over here. We have S, which stands for solid. So in this case, magnesium is Mg. So we have solid magnesium, and G stands for gas. So we have solid magnesium and chlorine gas, and it's producing, this is G, so it's producing magnesium chloride gas. So, as I just said that out loud, that's basically the sentence. So it's important to know how to write these out as well as how to read them. So writing them out as a sentence gives you a little bit of practice as to reading them out loud. So to write them out, you are essentially naming each compound separately from left to right. And you need to check to see if it's bonded ionically or covalently, because that will tell you whether you're going to use oxidation states or whether you're going to use prefixes. If there's only one capital letter present, then it isn't a compound or a molecule, it's simply just a pure atom. And you would just name that however it is written on the periodic table. So let's write this out. We have solid magnesium, and chlorine gas, and this arrow can mean, you can write it out as a lot of things. You can say as reacting to make, making, producing, yields. There are a lot of variations on how to write out this arrow, but basically it means they are producing gas, magnesium chloride. And a fancy way of writing that out, instead of writing magnesium chloride gas, you could always write gaseous magnesium chloride. There we go. Period. And that's how you write out a sentence from a chemical equation. So to go in reverse, it's very similar. So we're just going to write the formula name as opposed to writing the name out, and we're going to read from left to right, and that's the order that we will write it. And we'll include the states of matter if they are given to us. If they're not given to us, you can't determine what they are, so you would just leave them out. So we have mercury 2 oxide. So mercury's symbol is Hg. That 2 goes to mercury. It is the charge or the oxidation state on mercury, and it helps you figure out how many ions of each there are. So it is very important. Do not ignore that 2. Oxygen falls in column 16, so it has a -2 oxidation state. So these two would bond together in simply a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's HgO, solid. And so solid mercury 2 oxide reacts to form, oops, that's our arrow, so we're going to draw our arrow, liquid mercury, which is just a pure element, so we're just going to write Hg in the liquid form, and is a plus sign, and translates to that, oxygen gas. Oxygen gas. And since oxygen is what we would call a diatomic molecule, this is something that you need to memorize. You would write oxygen as O2. And in class, we will go over a convenient way of memorizing what the 7 diatomic molecules are if we have not already done that. And that's how you would write out this chemical equation.